Miss.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Hello.
Yes, miss.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Miss.
Good
Good morning.
my dear students. Today, inshallah, we are going to study area of composite shape. If there anyone can tell me, do you know anything about the word composite shapes? Do you know anything about composite shapes? What the meaning of the word composite shapes? Huh? This is the first time you heard something like that? This is the first time? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to draw something in front of you and you will tell me if this is the first time you can see something like that or not. What this?
Rectangle.
A rectangle.
Rectangle. Sure?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
No.
Ah, no? What this?
This is a
Square.
square.
This is a square. Okay. What this?
Rhombus.
It's a rhombus.
Yes.
Yes.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, triangle. Very good.
Okay.
Oh, this?
Parallel.
No, this is a trapezoid.
Trapezoid.
Yes, very good. This is
Trapezoid.
trapezoid. Yes.
Parallelogram.
A parallelogram. Yes.
Parallelogram. Very good. And what is this?
Circle.
This is a circle.
Circle, right? We studied before how we can calculate the area of each figure, right? We studied in this year and last year how we calculate the area of each figure. If there anyone can remind me for the rectangle, what is the area of rectangle? What is the
Length
area
multiply width.
rectangle? It will be length, yes, length multiply by width. Very good. Sorry. Length multiply by width. What is the area of square? What is the area of square?
Length multiply length.
Length multiply by length, or side multiply by side, or side time itself. Thank you. Adam Wasser is talking.
No, Adam الفحل.
Adam الفحلة. Okay, yeah, Adam. Thank you so much, yeah, Adam. Length time length. What about the rhombus? How we can calculate the area of the rhombus? This side is called diagonal, which connect between two non-consecutive vertices. So this is the diagonal, the first diagonal, and this is the second diagonal. And what is the area of the rhombus? The area of the rhombus equal half the product of the lengths of two diagonals. Let me say again. The line which connect between two non-consecutive vertices is called what, grade 7? Is called what?
Diagonal.
Diagonal. Yes, it's called diagonal. And if we want to find the area of the diagonal, we will find half the product of the two diagonals, which means half time D1 time D2. What's D1? D1 is what, ya Gasser? What's D1 and D2, ya Gasser? Gasser? Hello?
Sorry, calling my name?
Yes. We are talking
Yes.
about which figure, ya Gasser?
Triangle.
Triangle. Gasser, please being attention. Jomana. No, Jomana is not here. Okay, Ibrahim. Ibrahim.
Yes. Yes.
We are talking about which figure till now?
Triangle. We
No,
said
we
the
didn't. No, no,
rectangle.
no, 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 no. My question was, we are talking about which figure till now? We were talking about which one? We stopped with which one?
Rhombus.
With
Rhombus.
rhombus. Thank you, Abdurrahman.
Yes.
With rhombus.
Thomas, I thought you said the
Subject,
figure
please.
after the one you stopped in.
Okay, I understood. Thank you. But the rhombus, yeah, Gasser. Do you
Yes,
know
I know
how
it. I know it.
how we can calculate the area of the rhombus?
F
What's
multiply
D donated
D1
for?
multiply D2.
Okay, what's D donated for?
Diagonal.
Diagonal, yes. Then we have two diagonals. They are equal in length. Rahma's here. Rahma. Rahma.
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Yes, Habibti. What denotes about the diagonal? They are equal or unequal? The diagonal in rhombus, they are equal or not equal?
Not equal.
Not equal. Thank you. Ahmed Saber, you entered?
Miss, sorry,
Yes.
I entered late because
Yeah, I
there
note.
was a bad internet.
I note that you entered late, ya Rahma. Ahmed Saber, did you enter?
Yes.
Ahmed Saber. Okay, we said with the two diagonals here, Ahmed, they are equal or not equal? In rhombus, it's in front of you on the screen now. They have the same length or different lengths. We said that the diagonal means the line which connect between two
They have the same length.
non-consecutive vertices.
They are diagonal.
So they are equal?
Yes.
No, Ahmed, listen. If I'm going to say that the first one, this is A, right? And this is B, and this is C, and D. If I'm talking about A and B, means consecutive vertices, which means it comes after each other. So A and B means consecutive vertices. But A and C is called what? A and C is called what, ya Yasser?
A and C.
I said that A and B means consecutive vertices, which means comes after each other. But A and C is non, who can say?
Non-consecutive.
Yes, non-consecutive vertices. So the line segment which connect between two non-consecutive vertices called diagonal. Okay, so we have two diagonals. The first one is AC, the second one is BD, right? So we have two diagonals. The first one is called what? AC, the second one is called BD. If I want to find the area of the rhombus, it will be half times D1 times D2. Let's move to the next figure. The next figure is what?
A triangle.
A triangle. Do you know how we can calculate the area of the triangle?
Base times height divided by 2.
Thank you. Base times height divided by 2. Or we can say half, right? Multiply the length of the base, multiply by height. So we can write the rule by two different ways. What is the next figure? Zena, what is the next figure, ya Zena?
Yes, Miss. Okay,
What
the next figure is the trapezoid.
is a trapezoid? You know how we can
Yes.
calculate the area of the trapezoid? Let me help you.
Okay.
The trapezoid, it has two different bases, right? So this is called the P1
Yes.
and this is called
And the B2, and I guess the other one is called مثلا
P1
A1
and B2. Okay, so we have
okay.
B1 and B2.
B2.
If I want to calculate the area of the trapezoid, so it will be an average of the length of two bases multiplied by height. Okay, then it will be B1 plus B2 over
B2
2 times height. B1
plus B2
plus B2 or even we can put it outside plus B2
over 2 times height.
times height. Yes, times height. Thank you. So this is the area of the trapezoid. What is the next figure? What is the next figure? The last figure is what, ya Ruqayya?
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram. Thank you. You know how we can calculate the area of the parallelogram? You know how we can calculate the area of the parallelogram? The area of the parallelogram, it will be the length of base multiply corresponding height. Corresponding height. What the meaning of corresponding height? What the meaning of corresponding height? Why I said corresponding height? Why I didn't say length of base time height? Why? Because we have two heights in the parallelogram. If I'm talking about this base, did you see where I'm showing you like this? This is the base, right? And this is the height. If I'm talking about the second base, the short base, so we have a long height like this. And it should be perpendicular. So if I'm going to deal with the long base, so we have a short height. If we are going to use the short base, so we will use what? Long height. Okay, till now, grade 7?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is just a brief, just to review your information about how we calculate the area for each figure. Our lesson today is composite shapes. Then composite shapes, we are going to, is there anyone expect what we are going to say now? Composite shape. So we can say that the square only is composite shape. We can say something like that.
No.
Square is composite shape. We can say something like that.
Miss, isn't the composite shape, it's like a shape that was made up?
A shape, but let me help you, Yazina. In this lesson, you are going to learn what is meant by a composite shape. So this is the first object which we are going to study. And also we are going to know how to find the area of composite shape. Okay, so we have two objects. We are going to talk about them. In front of you now, we have a shape. This shape is regular. You can tell me now, you can describe to me now, what this shape in front of you, grade 7? What this shape?
No, it's like a square, but it has a triangle on top.
Yes, it's like, you told me it's like, right? A square,
Yes.
but it has a triangle. So this is irregular figure. I can't describe it exactly. I want one name, please. Could you please tell me one name, Yazena? Anyone in the class, could you please tell me one name to describe this figure which in front of you?
A square angle.
A square?
Pentagon.
A pentagon? So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pentagon. Okay. Pentagon, this is according to the number of sides, Muhammad, right? According to the number of sides. But I'm talking about rectangle, square, parallelogram, trapezoid. You can find a name to describe it. You can't, right? You can't. So if I'm going to do something now, if I will try to divide this figure now to describe it, what about now? You can tell me You can tell me something
Square.
to describe this figure.
Square. Square.
Square and
Square and
Triangle.
a
a
triangle.
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 Yes, it's a square and a triangle. So I can call this figure now, it's
So
a
if we want
composite
to,
figure.
yes. So now if you want to find the area, we're gonna just see the length and width of each figure, like the square alone and then the triangle, and then we add it.
Yes, very good. Very good. Yes. But let me say something. Could you please concentrate and look at the dimensions? Is this a square? Is this a square, grade 7?
No, it's a rectangle.
It's a
Yeah,
rectangle.
it's a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Who told you that this is a rectangle? From where do you know this?
Because the sides are not equal.
The
Like,
sides, the dimensions
yeah.
are not equal. Yes. So we have 6, right?
And then 5
And then 5.
8 and 13.
Great. So we have 6 and this is 5. So we can say about the first one, this is a rectangle. Very good. And what about the second figure? The second
The
figure
second
is
figure is a triangle.
a triangle. Very good. So the second figure is a triangle. What are the dimensions of the triangle? The length of the length of the base of the triangle equal what?
It's 6
6
centimeters.
centimeters.
Mark, where are you? Mark. Mark.
Yes,
Hello.
miss.
Hello. Mark, could you please describe the figure which you have it in front of you now?
Square. Squared.
It's a square. Yusuf. What? Mark, please concentrate here, Mark. Yusuf Dahrouk. I will back to someone and I will ask you again.
Yes, yeah, miss.
Yeah, Yusuf, could you please describe the figure which you have it in front of you now, yeah, Yusuf?
A square, but on the top of it is a triangle.
A square, but the top is a triangle. The square have equal sides, Yusuf?
Yes.
Yes, but please look at the figure which you have it. They have equal sides.
No.
Then it will be when we have different sides. So this one, it will be a rectangle, ya Yusuf, right?
Yeah.
So you have Yagasser, the first one, this is 6, and this is 5. So we have a rectangle, and the top we have a triangle. Okay? If I want Ya Hassan to calculate the area of this figure, what I have to do? If I want to calculate the area of this figure, what I have to do? Hassan,
Yes, miss.
how we can calculate the area of this figure? We can calculate it one time or we have to separate it?
We have to separate it.
I have to separate it into how many figures?
Into 2.
Into 2 figures. The first figure is
The triangle.
a triangle, right? And the second figure is
The square.
a square. Square?
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Okay, thank you. Walid. Walid. Walid Kamil. Muhammad Walid. Muhammad
Yes.
Walid. You know the area of the rectangle, ya Muhammad? The area of rectangle equal what?
Miss, I know it. Can I see it?
Give him a chance, just a second, ya Rahma. The area of the rectangle equal what?
Length multiply length.
Length multiply width. The area of the rectangle equal length multiply by width. And what about the area of the triangle?
Half multiply base multiply height.
Thank you so much. Then, do you agree with me to calculate each part at the beginning? Do you agree with me to calculate the area for this figure? Do you agree with me to calculate
Yes.
the area of each part? Yes or no? Rahma.
We should separate it.
We should separate it, yes. And after that, what we have to do, Yaward?
We will get the area for the two shapes that we
Thank you.
separated
We
them
will
into.
calculate the area of the two shapes, and by the end, what we are going to do, ya Adam Wasil? Adam Wasil,
Yes.
could you please tell us the plan which we are going to do it to calculate the area for this figure?
What?
The plan, what we have to do now. This figure is called what first? This figure is called
Parallelogram.
composite figure. This is composite figure. Could you please anyone tell me why we have to say that this one is a composite figure? Why this one we
Because
name it?
it has two shapes.
Because it has two shapes. Because it
It is
consisted.
combined with two different shapes, right?
Thank you. It is combined between two different shapes, right? So once we combine between two or more different shapes, we can say that this one is a composite figure. And how we are going to calculate the area of composite figure, we will separate them into two parts, and then we will calculate the area of each part. By the end, we have to add them together. So by the end, we have to add them together. Okay, then now we will watch together how we are going to calculate each part. Please be attention, and I will ask anyone at the end.
Miss, your voice is low.
Yes, I can't hear you.
You can't hear well?
No, I can't hear the video.
Okay. So first, we will divide the figure into two parts, as we said at the beginning. Area of rectangle first equal length times width or breadth, both are the same. The length was 6 and the width was 5, so we have 6 times 5 equal 30 squared centimeter. Area of triangle is half multiply base multiply height. Where is the base? The base is how many, grade 7?
6 centimeters.
6 centimeters. And where we can find the height? Look at the height from the top of the triangle to this point in the square, which means the height for all the figure equal 8 centimeter. But already we cut apart for the rectangle. How many? The height of the rectangle
5.
was
5
5.
centimeters.
So the rest should be equal
Yeah, 3 centimeters.
3 centimeters. Then to calculate the area of the triangle, it will be half multiply base multiply height. Then it will be half times 6 times 3. 6 times half equal 3. 3 times 3 equal 9. Then the area of triangle equal 9 squared centimeter. After that, we have to do what? Already we separate them into two
Combine
parts,
them.
and we found at the beginning it wasn't a
Now,
regular figure to describe. Now we have to,
now we need to add them.
yes, we need to add them. So it will
It
be
will be 39 centimeter square.
centimeter or 39 centimeter square. Okay, then for any composite figure, we have to add or we have to calculate the area of each part, and by the end, what we have to do, Kareem? Kareem?
Yes.
Hannah, Kareem,
Yes.
okay, you can hear me well?
Yes.
Understood the first example?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please look at this figure? We can
Yes.
describe this figure? We can describe it directly?
No.
No. So this is called what?
Uh,
It's irregular figure, right?
yes.
It's irregular figure. I can't say exactly it's a rectangle, it's a square, it's a circle. I can't say. So what we have to do now?
We have to separate it.
Exactly. We have to separate it into how many parts? We can separate this part, this figure, to be how many parts?
Two.
Two. Ibrahim, continue. Thank you, Karim. Ibrahim,
Yes.
tell me your plan, ya Ibrahim. What we have to do now?
I see that it is a square from the bottom and a semicircle from the top.
Square. So this
Square
is 25 and this part is 20. So this is a
rectangle, not a square.
rectangle. Yes. So we can draw a line, right?
yes.
We can draw a line to separate this figure like this. So what you can see now?
A semicircle from top
Yes, a semicircle from
down
the top
and
and
down
down
it is half a triangle, a rectangle.
a rectangle. So we have a semicircle and we have a rectangle. Is there anyone can tell me what is the area of the semicircle? We are going to calculate the area of the circle and then we will divide it by semicircle. We will divide it by how many? Area of the circle and we will divide it by how many?
Two.
By 2.
Divided
Yes.
by 2.
Yes. So this figure is a composite shape because it consists of 2 figures. Then we will start now to calculate the area of the semicircle. What is the diameter for this circle? What is the diameter for this circle?
Yes, I know.
25.
It's
25.
25.
And
Because
to
it's as
calculate the
tall
radius, what we have
as
to do?
we will multiply. Wait, first 25 divided by 2,
Yes.
and the answer is 25 divided by 2. It's
12.5.
12.5.
12.5. Yes. And
12.
after that, we have to calculate the area
After
of
we
the
get
semicircle. It will be
yes,
pi r
it will be
squared divided 2. And as you said,
12.5
12.5 all to the power of 2.
of
The
2
area,
and times pi. It will equal 490. Oh, wait. No.
you will calculate the area of the semicircle first, the circle first, and then you will divide it by 2.
Then divided by 2.
So the
Yes.
answer by the end, it will be
Divided by 2.
155.
Yes.
After that, we will calculate the
0.3.
area of the
Rectangle.
rectangle, and then we will combine them together to find the area for whole the figure. Then our
Yes.
lesson today, we're talking about area of composite figure, right? You can watch the video again and you can make a practice, and also you can make an activity about, you can draw a figure and this figure is combined between more than one figure. Is there any question before we are going to end this meeting today? Tala, she's